Okay, I think I'm live on YouTube. Now I just need to find out how I get live on. Go live. Okay, looks like for some reason it is not letting me go live on Facebook. So I am going to enter a little something here. Okay. Just making a little note here. On the group to let people know that they can come here to do the live because for some reason I cannot do it on Facebook. Okay. Oh, part of the fun. It's all part of the fun, right? Okay, hopefully. I don't know if there is a way to record this. Hopefully there is. Otherwise, let's do a... Oh. Okay. All right, well, we're just going to see what happens. Hopefully, maybe this records. I think I will record the vocal part of it so I can at least put that out there. All right, so I've had some technical difficulties this morning. I was not able to get live on Facebook. Looks like they have changed it, and I'm going to need to do a little research there. So, if you were looking for me and thought that you were missing something, it was all me. No worries. So, hello. Thank you for joining me today. Happy New Year. New me in 2023. 2023. Wow. I can't believe it's already. Oh, before we really get into everything, I first of all want to let you know that I am Ellen Begay. I have several videos out on YouTube where you can go and find out who I am, what this whole inspiration attack thing is, which I have my wonderful shirt on today. Want to show that off. And I want to start today with just taking a deep breath because a lot of times everything can get really overwhelming, and sometimes we just forget to stop and breathe, right? So let's just stop and take a real deep breath. Oh, and let it go. The first one calms your nerves a little. The second one lets you know that the next step is possible. Take a deep breath all the way down to your toes. Now sit up high in your chair. Just let it go. One more real deep breath. And let it go. Oh, welcome to Choosing Me in 2023. These are the next 5 steps to living a life where your passion is stronger than your pain. First time I think it was the first time I said it. I've listened to a lot of different people, so it's entirely possible that I heard it and repeated it. My husband and I were in the car one day, and I was talking about how my passion just needed to be stronger than my pain. And that was something that became momentous for me. It was something that, yeah, I definitely want to pursue that. I definitely want to see how I can make that happen. For those of you who don't know, I do suffer from chronic pain every day. It's not here and there. Fibromyalgia, Hashimoto's, high blood pressure, all diabetes, all the things that just kind of seem to go hand in hand and really wreak havoc on you. My first experience with everything really starting to crumble was really back in 2016. And if I'm really being honest with myself, all the way back to probably my teen years. But when it became debilitating was right about 2020. I had been going from job to job. My pain kept getting worse and worse. And 3 months into a brand new job, my body just said, you have nothing left. And I spent a couple of years in bed, and I still am in bed far more than I would like to be. However, through all of the practices that I teach, I have gone from being in bed 24/7, other than just for the necessities, to probably close to 60% of the time I'm out of bed now. And I'm celebrating that because it's taken a long time to get to that point. And I'm really excited for 2023 because there are some goals that I have kind of played with in the past. They've been fleeting thoughts. Oh, I'd like to do this. I'd like to do that. This would be a possibility. That would be a possibility. And time after time after time, I would have my setbacks and I would have my flare days. And if you don't know anything about flare days, and I assume that they are the same through many of the other similar things out there, like MS and other things like that. There are days that are easier than others, and there are days that are a lot harder than others. I found that during those hard days, the more that I could remind myself of the future that I wanted and the future that I was building for myself, the more I realized it could happen. Now, time after time after time, I've had those doubts. How am I going to do this? How could this possibly happen when I can't even get out of bed? Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what my goals are and how I plan to be able to achieve them given where my body is as of right now. I do teach classes on how I've gotten to the point where I am today, but I tend to try not to tell those stories over and over again because I don't want to continue living in those stories. I want to live in the stories that move forward. So if you check out Inspiration Attack Co. CO at the end, there are videos out there that tell you a little bit about my journey, what my goals are, what I've done so far, things like that, and how I can help you. So with that being said, today I thought would be a wonderful day to go over a little bit of the how to make the life changes that you want to make. I don't like to talk about resolutions. Every year I would make a resolution and every year I would break it, and part of that was the mindset going into it. You know, when I hear the word resolution, it's, oh yeah, you make a stupid promise that you're never going to keep and you just let go and say, yeah, I never did that last year. Oh, I never did this. I never did that. And a resolution is also incredibly short term, which for some people, short term goals are the best way to go. I have discovered that for myself, that is not the case. I need a long term goal that I can work backwards from, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So as you are deciding on the different things that you are changing in your life for good, not for a year, not for a trial, but this is the life that you want and you are going to go after it. Not because somebody is telling you to, not because you think somebody else expects it from you, but because it is truly, truly what you want for your future and your life. And the first step is going to be choosing that goal. So I talked it over with my husband and our best friends. And probably for about 3 years now, I have wanted to do a backpacking camping trip. My husband wants to be able to sleep in a hammock. I do too. And a few years ago, our friends and my sister and brother-in-law all went on one of those hiking trips, and I was not in a position to go. Ever since they came back, it has been a driving force. It has been something that I consistently think about and want to do. But I also know that I can't just get my pack, put it on, load up a bunch of stuff, and just go. I have to think about what I need to carry in my pack. I have to think about all of the little details that go along with it so that when the time comes, I can be ready. So the first thing I do is I choose that goal. Now, along with that, I am doing several goals at once because I don't like to do anything, easy. So with that goal, I have another goal to make it so that I can see myself physically being able to go and do this hike, carrying a backpack, going, sleeping in a hammock, and not flaring. So today, it is my hope with launching my Patreon page that I can make $30 so that I can join this walk, bike, or crawl challenge. We do 2,023 miles for one team. So I have a team that I've joined or that I'm going to join as soon as I make $30 on Patreon. I'll get into what that is in just a little bit. Don't feel any pressure, please. Not the only reason I'm doing this. So number one is choosing that goal, and I just shared 2 of my goals. Number 2 is holding yourself accountable. Why are you going to do this goal? That holding accountable is another place where I can say, this is why I want to do this 2023 miles for a team. Because then by August, the idea is that I will be in physical shape to go and do this hike, and maybe even do more would be really awesome. Another good reason why this is happening for me right now, and maybe you're in a similar situation, my insurance has changed, which means I am looking for brand new doctors. So I'm going to go into this with brand new doctors, a brand new attitude, and a brand new outlook on how I want to do everything in my life for the future that I want. For those of you that don't know, Adrian and I eventually want to get to the point where we are traveling in our RV or an off-road trailer where we can do camping around the entire nation. And during doing this, it is my goal to help people, especially with chronic pain, find dreams that they can go after that will provide their best life. So, with step number 2 being hold yourself accountable, if I can join this 2023 miles for our team, then I can keep moving forward with my other things. So if I, the big goal rests on the little goal, rests on the little goal, rests on the little goal. How do I look at that big goal and work it backwards? How do I hold myself accountable on that? One of my other many goals is getting Inspiration Attack Co. up and going. Pardon me. Those are just a few of the things that I'm working on. Step number 3 is what type of rewards can you set for yourself through the future? Through this 2023 steps in 2023, one of the goals that I have set for myself previously is to be able to walk to the Trader Joe's that's close to us. Round trip, it's about a 7-mile walk. So my beginning is going on smaller walks, building myself up to the 7. Ties in with number 4. Number 4 is having patience and realism about my pain. If I'm in a day where I am doubled over in so much pain that I can't stand up, that's not a day that I'm going to push myself to walk. I don't need to make my day worse than it already is. If I end up walking 1 or 2 days a week at the beginning, then I walk 1 or 2 days. If I'm flaring all the rest of the days, I celebrate that I walked 1 or 2 days, and I forgive my body for the other days. That patience of being able to build up momentum to things is so many times the hardest part. So that's why I talk about having a passion that's stronger than your pain. I have different YouTube videos, different people that I follow on different platforms that are already accomplishing the goals that I have set for myself for the future. So each day I wake up and I can see, okay, what's my body doing today? What can I do today to help for the future? Can I do some recordings for Inspiration Attack? Can I take a walk? Can I go and use the gazelle that's in our spare room so that I can just get some movement? Can I do the stairs? Can I sit up in bed? Can I lay down in bed? Any of these. I start taking evaluations. And one of the videos that you can see on YouTube talks about chronic pain and the spoon theory. And so for all of my spoonies out there, how many spoons do you have today? And what is your highest priority? There are days that the dishes don't get done because my highest priority is me. Yes, I could probably go up and do them. And then by the time I'm done with them, I'm in tears because I'm in so much pain. Or I can get my lap desk and my pen and my notebook, and I can lay in bed And I can make notes about what would I be doing if I felt good today? What do I really want to do? What do I have to do? Where's the balance that I can find? On my next good day, I'm going to do dishes, but as a reward for doing those dishes and making it through, I'm going to fill in the blank. Whatever is considered a reward for you. Make sure it's healthy. Sometimes my reward is a big old glass of water. It gets me to drink my water. Sometimes my reward is I get to have an extra little snack. Maybe one that's not going to help me flare, right? But through all of it, and you'll hear me say this over and over and over again, I'm writing and I'm taking notes and I'm learning everything about myself. I'm not judging myself, which that'll be a class for the future, is 5 steps to letting go of judgment. So really, and that goes with step number 5, what will it do for your future goals? We talked about that a little bit. I want to do the RVing with Adrian. Doing the 2023 steps is a step towards being able to travel with Adrian. And for those of you who don't know, Adrian is my husband. We're going to do videos of our travels and of our adventures, and I'm going to do different things to show how I'm moving forward and how I'm working with my doctors and what things I'm doing to be able to find myself from being 60% of who I want to be to being 90%, to being 70%, 85%, whatever percent I feel is my next step. That's the next percent I want to get to, and then the next, and then the next. Also allow plans in that future for not being 100%. Part of the plan with camping with Adrian is, or going around the nation with Adrian, is if I'm having a flare day and we like where we are, then we'll just stay where we are. We won't schedule things super tight so that we have the freedom for my body to be able to do what it needs to do. We'll discover how it works when I'm flaring and he's driving. Can I be laying down while he's going? Are there things that I can do to help my body as we go along? These are all things that I'm going to answer all through the year on my quest to be able to go backpacking, hiking, or backpacking, camping in August. Please let me know any questions that you have. Let me know what goals you're coming up with. Let me know if you're having a hard time coming up with what your first 5 steps are. Send me emails to inspirationattackco@gmail.com. Visit Patreon. This is the part where I'll tell you about Patreon. If you don't want to hear about it, you are more than welcome to shut down right now. Patreon is a creator page where people can donate and help creators make their way through on their vision of what they do. You get to support it. You can have your name in the credits as I do my videos as a producer. And there's 3 different levels. There's a $5, there's a $10, and there's a $25. The classes that I'm doing going forward, the very first day of the 5 steps is going to be available to everybody. But then steps 2 through 5 will only be available on Patreon. But then it also includes the $5 contribution page. So if you want to do the low one, you will still get all of the benefits of all of the classes. The $25, you can go and take a look at the benefits of that. There are more lives and Q&As and a little more interaction so that I can help you through your goals as well. So in return for being a Patreon, I help you with your goals and help you move forward in making your dreams come true, because life is too short to sit and wait and to never believe it's possible. I'm a very firm believer in anything is possible if you want it badly enough. Now, that is not to say that you magically become better simply because you want it. That's not how it works. Everything in life that's worth having is going to take work. You can't just sit back. There is some surrendering, but it's a positive surrender, not a I just give up and I don't believe in myself surrender. So if you are as excited as I am to get moving forward on this next year and towards your future goals and thinking of what each step is that you can take towards any small goal that can get you to your big goal, please join me. I'll send you an invitation to the IAC Masterclass if you're not already a member there. Or also to the Patreon, where there will be on the $25 tier, there is a VIP where I work with you a little even closer than the 5 or the 10. So, pardon me. Please check out patreon.com/inspirationattack if you would like to contribute and participate. And if not, join IAC Masterclass on Facebook, have your friends come, and I'm going to be giving all sorts of little tips and tricks throughout the entire year to keep you moving forward on your goals as I move forward on mine. I hope you have an amazing new year. I hope all of your dreams come true, and I hope to see you on your way to your best life. Remember, in everything that you do, have little faith and stay inspired. Bye.